I think say you see sometimes na senior Ghana media space etino. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I am not happy about it. Now the reason why sometimes I'm not happy about it is I think say sometimes no in someone serious nanke was saying na ye dey adwen ekoso because ansem ne yan hwe ye betumi abo man no na ye mpese ye dey adwen bekoso. Nansen wo hwe Ghana nsem bia trend with social media ye say de na I don't want to go there, but you see for me so same way I maybe kasa fa ho it is one of the biggest issues in this country. And I was say you to me discuss it. But as will be and discuss it will be a jaya semno, Emma semno ako. Unim say it has been confirmed, say in 2020, and the NPP for Communication Director IFN Richard Ahiagbah, his name did not appear in the voters register. Voters register Richard Ahiagbah kokoto about no. Now the ding him, but Richard Ahiagbah was made to vote in the voter region. And obviously he voted for the NPP. It is against the laws of this country. It is as simple as that. Se nipa kroni din any voters register mua, the person does not vote. And so for someone like Richard Ahiagbah, se ni din MPA will register mu. Na wo vote ye no. It raises a lot of concern, especially for the electoral process. Na saying Jimensa and then the deputies Echo Parliament. And ye bisa Jimensa say, Richard Ahiagbah in semwa esi and a dear na wo kan fa ho. Now, yenti asemwa Jimensa kan was say the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jimensa, has assured the public that an investigation is still ongoing to review how the governing New Patriotic Party's communications director, Richard Ahiagbah, was able to vote in the 2020 elections, although his name was not in the voters register. Ibisa Jimensa na ose no kware nyame anim ni. Sa asem na wote yese Richard Ahiagbah ne din MPA e wo voters register mu na so still otume to aba no. Eye ade bia eha no. Eye issue of concern pa trese enya asem ketwa na omo ye investigations afa ho. Na investigations na omo ye afa asem ne ho no. Their findings will come. It is a findings no APR. They will take the action they need to take. Now, Makawa platform we so that say, Oko police for Ghana police, and military, and any security institutions that work Ghana ha. Now, assembly PM na assembly yehun say a very political issue. Now, assembly no indirectly, ye pese assembly wua. Assembly ebe can say we are still investigating it. And the ametwale na asem no obi anim say aba beda ni cold case. But the police for aba kasa wa asem ne ho a asem o meka say investigation is still ongoing. Because they know say once we say investigation is still ongoing, it is going to silence you. Opa and fenekwatre who are would dada no. Ma Ghana for raise the issue. Enter police for say, hey, any fenekwatre, manebusian for insha say we more sorry and de. Obehun say police for the statement beba investigation is still ongoing. In Sembebre, how akum sin kokotwin etuo years ago, and ma assembly member than international news. Na yenka ho asem police for the statement beba investigation is still ongoing because mama wati ase once omoka say investigation is still ongoing forget asem no ewu. It's for me based on that logic say the chairperson Ebeka Treyen say investigation on the matter is still ongoing. It simply tells you say at the end of the day Richard Ahiagbah asem no odi for our case nimu. Because if there was a proper explanation, naka by this time Richard Ahiagbah ever explaining. If there was a proper explanation, naka NPP ever explaining. If there was a proper explanation, naka Jimensa ever explaining. But for Jimensa to tell us that investigation is still ongoing, not to say they have realized that there is a loophole. Now Richard Ahiagbah used that loophole to vote. If there is something very common, there is something we Ghana for, and you see, senior mekano, we in some way was say you funny serious so chrome and you funny serious sir. If there's one thing Okuja to Ahiagbah the expose on Reverend Kusi Boateng Emma Yehu Yena is the fact that Reverend Kusi Boateng has 2 voters ID cards, 2 different voters ID cards. Yebisa Yehu. Say how come say an individual it will mean 2 different voters ID cards with 2 different names. And also a different issue. Into no say how many people and what different voter ID cards. Now your name himself Chrome ha a voter ID cards near the Tuaba. It is so be with different voter ID cards with different names. E was wa. Na the day netre. Na trese ni bakono to me Tuaba twice ana. Eba ne say ni ye register ni ye see ye use biometric. Biometric inso there will be a fingerprint ye different. Ti eba ne say ni ye register and the system name to me and pick it up. Said Dabi. New voters ID card ya wu ye idie. Edin foforo bibi foforo adenti ena enono enshow. You see, there are a lot of questions. There are a lot of questions. And I feel say in any serious country, nanka by this time Richard Ahiagbah same way yasua atu yetiso. Because if Richard Ahiagbah in 2020 was able to vote for the NPP without being on the voters register, Nkrofo saying and a vote here without being on the voters register. Was it the reason why at the end of the day, who the number of people are at Tuaba and now yen to mean kind the number of people at Tuma NPP? Was it the reason why? Was that the reason? And I need to say we need to be serious about this country and we need to be asking questions like this, especially when it comes to our electoral process. It is ende Richard Ahiagbah yetumi amana vote wo bia woni voters register so yetumi amana vote a ochine bi aban foforo bi ba no so man executive say yes ah na no enye abato ne yewie mu no clearly no na enye abato ne yewie mu. And why is it that there is no process up till now? There is no process, no process being, no legal process. I started Richard Ahiagbah. So the only people on Mokaje say Omoba will match Richard Ahiagbah to NDC. Because what he has done is very serious to the point where by this time to send a message across to people, by this time I will say a shape process I say. And this is the reason why personally I think say the EC is biased towards NPP. Because if NDC ni bi any NDC executive be ende yati ehune say o vote ye without registering nanka I kid you know say by this time yakwa ko picking it up ama yede na court. And so for the EC what will claim say we are neutral na NPP communicator will vote without being on the voters register. Na mon share process bi ase emfa ne ho in order to just say Ghana for mo de yenka na asem ne konkoda. Just like the logic I told you. Ain't you know, share process mo de mama worry investigation. It is a matter of great concern into your investigation. Hey, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Mo ba bonte me for me Ghana for some investigation one sem so. It had to take you to appear at Parliament. In front of Parliament. And say na walk and same way. That be. And for me, this posture from the EC clearly shows said they are supporting one side. And we all know that side that they are supporting. It is a great electoral crime that Richard Ahiagbah has committed. Because it is very simple. Once your name does not appear on the voters register, you are not allowed to vote. It is as simple as that. Uday any voters register, so you have nothing. You have no right to vote. That is the aim of a voters register. Nanka no dey voters register. And then nanka sadia nanka yanka say okay. Yema Ghana ni bia nkongo to aba mayen creative voters register as far as so ye Ghana ni no kona kokoto aba dabi. We created the voters register for a reason. And so if someone's name does not appear on the voters register, the person is not made to vote. It's not allowed to vote. But ye command Richard Ahiagbah eto aba. Up till ende, still yeti krum ha. Ene yehe. Such a serious issue, such a security issue. Asemwa ebetumi abo man. Yeti one yehe. Ena nsemu ehu hia. Ende yede attention ama. Sa Richard Ahiagbah asemu eba how many media platforms and discuss here? And Richard Ahiagbah nam and the call media platforms a din and a way money NDC for ye juma. This person. Don't try to your comment box, Dimo. That's it.